kickoff to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic and rules playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find somebody.
And the quarterback will be slimmed down back at the 43.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that up.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're breaks into the open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Lost a throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Gets it inside the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with touchdown, Kentucky. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Riley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, out of space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires complete on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes. And
the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First and 10. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Kentucky going quickly. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Wildcats will try to convert on fourth down. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking for a crease. It's Bitonio. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback adapting. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pen him deep. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. And they'll get down after the return at the 20-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Got a man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown Sooners! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Riley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Wildcats start flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man. And he strides
receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Get set, get set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And now on second down for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Touchdown, Sooners! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play to pad the stats.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline.
Ready, ready. Pilot, pilot. Jackrabbit. Single, slot.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football.